January is National Mentoring Month, and Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Indiana needs more mentors. The organization supports kids who are 8 to 18 years old in Marion, Hamilton, and Johnson County. Darcy Palmer Schultz is the CEO and is here with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. This is an important topic because you guys really need volunteers. You have children waiting right now.
We do. We are fortunate to get to serve over 1,000 kids in a year, but we also have more than 1,000 waiting for mentors right now in Central Indiana.
So for anyone that's not familiar, what does Big Brothers Big Sisters do?
Yeah, Big Brothers Big Sisters is the country's largest youth mentoring program, and we pair kids in one-to-one relationships with supportive adults to really spend time together exploring, making sure that they have support growing up, and learning about what their potential is and how they can pursue that.
What kind of an impact does this make on these children who do get a big?
Yeah, I mean, we see impact in a lot of different areas. Kids develop socially, emotionally, they engage more academically, and they also tend to stay out of trouble when they have additional people in their lives who let them know that they care. We see big impacts in a lot of different directions, and kids really appreciate it.
Probably on those who volunteer as well. What kind of a commitment level does it take to become a volunteer, to become a big?
Yeah, usually it's a lot less than people think. So we always say it actually takes quite little to be a big. And we start with, you have to be 19 years of age. It takes about 4 to 6 hours a month of spending time together, which is really just getting together twice in the course of a month. And we ask you to sign up for a year. But Big Brothers Big Sisters does quite a bit to really make it easier for everyone. We train you, we give you activities and tickets and lots of opportunities to do in your mentoring time. And so there's a lot of support from our team to make it as easy as possible too.
And the hope would be that once you have a little, you stick with them through their 18th birthday and maybe even beyond.
Yeah, we would love that. We see so many of our relationships last for years. We ask for everybody to sign up for 1 year up front. And then if it's still working, we hope that you'll continue. A lot of our relationships will last anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the end.
There's a lot of testimonials that you guys put out there, but just an example, what do people say volunteer-wise that it means to them once they get involved?
Yeah, I think one thing we hear often is that it actually impacts their lives more than they expect, and they feel like they're getting just as much out of that experience and adding meaning to their own lives as they are in giving. But they also really appreciate the chance to spend time with young people in our community, to be a kid again, to have fun, to explore the community from a different set of eyes, I think is something that volunteers always really appreciate too.
Quickly before we go, even if someone isn't sure about volunteering, they can still help. You have 2 big events coming up in the next few weeks. What are they?
Yeah, we have 2 events coming up. One is our Coffee Collab and Conversation event coming up on January 26th, and that's a chance for people to come visit us at our office and learn more about getting involved in our program, but that's really specifically focused on folks who are members of historically Black fraternities and sororities, inviting them because they've been great partners over the years. And then on the 30th, we're having our biggest social, which is kind of a community-wide event for anyone in Central Indiana interested in learning more about becoming a big, where we'll honor our bigs and littles of the year and just have some fun and share more about getting involved.
It sounds like they're going to be wonderful events. We'll get all that information about these and how you can get involved on our website shortly at wishtv.com. Darcy, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.